So new stuff is on the homepage.
Sorry, we're a little bit late today. Welcome to Lunch with Linda. I'm Linda Daniels, and you are now inside Northampton Wools. So the reason we're a little bit late is because Jennifer from Plymouth Yarns just finished up with me with a mostly complete order for fall. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. If you are here, say hello. I hope that you all had a wonderful Mother's Day yesterday, sprinkled all over the place with love and people. Penny, nice to see you there. Please play. Oh, okay. Watch for the bags, and we'll talk about that in a second. I put in the title to get your notebooks out and get ready because we've got a lot of information for you for the coming year, and I don't want you guys to miss out on anything. So hopefully, I see a lot of YouTubers. I hope Facebook is on there as well. So if you are watching us on Facebook, if somebody could just say hi so that I know Facebook is working, hopefully.
I'll check.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a Monday morning kind of stuff. And with a sales rep here, things get a little bit crazy and out of hand. But I've got a whole list of things that I want to cover. And you will have an interesting time today, I guarantee it. So yeah, Mother's Day was yesterday. It was a beautiful day. Hope you got lots of flowers, lots of love, lots of whatever you get. A lot of child stuff. Great. Thanks, Lucille. Well, Lucille found us on YouTube. All right.
It looks like it went on Facebook on Linda Daniels on your private page.
Oh, okay. So it might not be under Northampton Wools on Facebook. It might be
We'll post it.
Linda Daniels. But we will post the recording later on YouTube. We had a little issue with scheduling this to begin with. And so it has us a little bit like, all at once. It was okay. Another update. So what a week I had last week. There we go. Bonnie's on Facebook. Thank you, Bon. And Gail, hi. Did you see the article in the Gazette about Northampton Wools and me? What a wonderful article it was. And I just want to take a minute to say thank you so much to Emily, who is the reporter that wrote the article and interviewed me, and a very special thank you to Carol, who did all of the photographs. I loved them. She took a lot of them, and I think that if you see the Gazette article digitally on the Hampshire Gazette, there are a lot more pictures that they were able to include. The article in the paper just had a couple of photographs, but it was great fun to do that article. And I also want to say thank you very much to all of you who took the time to send me an email or tell me that you saw it and that you thought it was great. I really appreciate that too. Oh, Bonnie, good. Mary Ann sent it to you. She's been great. It was really a lot of fun. At the same time, I also was interviewed by Ed Lynch, who is a local television out of Holyoke. He's worked in Hollywood for a number of years, won an Oscar for his documentary about Woodstock, and he and I have become friends because I have crocheted specific hats for him. And he came last week and interviewed me for his show, which is called And Now on the Road. We're not sure yet when that might actually go up, but he'll let me know and I will let you know. So it was a big week for Northampton Wools in general. We had a lot of fun doing all of that. We had several big orders, some of them restock, some of them new stuff that came in last week, which means that we have a lot of stuff to enter into the computer and get up on the website. So a big shout out to Kate. She does an incredible job of trying to get all that stuff in and up. So if there's something I talk about today that you don't see on the website, just kind of ask for it and we'll try to get that information to you as soon as possible. But one of the things that came in was a big reorder of Rios, which is from Malbrigo. and we love Rios. The colors are incredible. This is color azules, and a lot of the colors are tonal because they are dyed. It's called a kettle dye, and so you get a light to dark color in there. So we got a lot of restock of that just in time for a brand new pattern called Matchstick. The Matchstick cardigan. And Malbrigo had a knitter make it out of a gold Rios, which is how I saw it on Instagram, and I fell in love with it. So I bought the pattern right away, and I'm gonna have Eileen knit this for the shop as a shop model. And it's knit in pieces and in several different directions.
Ooh.
So this first front, let me find my finger, right here, is knit from the bottom, wait a minute, from the bottom to the top, but then the other front is knit from side to side. So you get this real dimension in the knits and pearls. It's a fairly simple knit. It's all just knits and pearls, but it gives an immense amount of texture, which you can really see on that one front. So this is going to be a simple, fun cardigan, a nice way to use the Rios done. I figured that the size 42 would only take about 6 skeins of Rios. So we'll have that in the shop. So yeah, you know, one of the reasons that the sales rep was here is because we're looking at fall yarns and getting ready for what we want to have in the store come late August into September. So that means that we are looking at a lot of patterns as well. What can we knit out of that yarn? What do we want to showcase out of that yarn? So it's a big circle of not just falling in love with the yarn, but we also need to figure out what to do with that yarn. So that's going to be our new Rios model. I can't wait to have that done. Yeah. We put up a new window display to feature 2 of the really popular things with Earth yarns, with the Unique and the Harvest, that have kind of gotten pushed to the back and left by the wayside. And I was talking with Shauna, the sales rep from Earth Yarns, and she reminded me about the Oh So Chic cowl. This cowl people went crazy for when Emre was here. Let me stand up so you can see it. It's a slip stitch pattern done with the color, one color of Unique and one color of Harvest, which is sort of the solid colors. But very, very easy to knit, but so effective. And I love these circle cowls because they stay on your neck. You don't have to fuss tying them or pinning them. They're right there, and I love the way they fit close to the neck line like that. I'm stretching a little to make sure you see it all. So Kate and Mariana combined forces and put together a bunch of kits in different colorways for this particular pattern. And like I said, when Emre was here and showed it, a lot of our customers really went crazy for it. So we decided to feature it again. And the other pattern, that's called Oh So Chic, and you can get the pattern on Ravelry, but you can also get it from us. The other one is the Prismarine scarf, and we've had this in the store for a while. Again, it's a slip stitch pattern with just 2 colors, one solid, which is in this case is the black, and one multi in the Unique. And again, it's a simple slip stitch pattern, but really effective. When people stumble across this hanging in the back, they love it. We have sold this quite a bit. And same thing, Kate and Mariana put together different color combinations.
With the new colors of the Unique.
With the new colors of the Unique. Thanks, Kate, because they did come out with some new colors, which we got in stock right away. Because, you know, we love Unique yarns. So there's all kinds of different color combinations. And if I remember correctly, this big scarf only took 1 skein of each of the yarns. Same with the Oh So Chic. It's only 1 skein of each of those yarns. So we've got that stuff hanging in the window just for you, and hopefully you'll be inspired by some of the color combinations that Kate put together. Let's see. The other, we got a needle order in, so we've restocked a lot of needles. We got in more of the Oingy Boingies that I've been talking about using on circular needles, but now we've got them in both bright red and bright pink and black. So and you yellow. Can have your colors. And we got yellow too. Yes. I didn't see the yellow pink, up there, but there isn't a lot of room. So we got some nice bright colors. Yeah. So these things go on your circular needle and help you push your work up to the end so that you're not constantly having to move those stitches over. We'll be doing another demo. We'll be doing another demo about how to use them. But that's the red. That's good.
Oh, I don't know where the other is.
Thanks, Anne. Okay, Oingy Boingies. What we really were excited about was this new order from Emma Ball. You know, Emma Ball is another one of my favorite companies, and we are constantly selling out of those things. The one disappointment, and this is for Penny, is that we have not been able to get the I Love Yarn bag back in stock. And instead, every time I order it, they keep sending us a different bag. So some of these bags I ordered, and some of them I didn't, but I wanted to show them to you. And Penny, if you make a choice, just let us know, and we'll send that in your order right away, because we got everything else that you needed in. So the first one is this, the sheep in a sweater that says, "Knitting is my happy place." And these are the big canvas tote bags. They are machine washable, and they're what's that called? Bottoms that opens up flat. Gusset, a gusseted bottom. So knitting is my happy place. And this one I love. I really, really love. It says, "Do you ever wonder if sheep look at you in your knits and think, that looked better on me?" It's so cute. So darn cute. And then more of sheep in sweaters. And this one says, "Full of woolly goodness." These bags are really good size.
Yeah, they're large.
And then the last one that we got is,
I love this one.
"Most people will see sheep. A knitter sees potential." Right? Who doesn't? Okay, I'm not done showing you Emma Ball, but I'm going to slip this in, talking about potential. Amanda sent me the article that was in the Greenfield Recorder about the Fiber Shed in Western Mass, and I've talked about them. We carry the Fiber Shed yarn. Each year they gather fleece from many local farms, and instead of just dumping it all, they turn it into yarn and they do other things with it. And they are finally able to make what they're calling wool pellets that you can use in your garden as fertilizer. We can't wait to get our hands on some of that. I have seen another company, and it's from out west, way out west, who are doing the same thing. So this is going to be something you're going to see popping up all over the place, not just in yarn stores, but in garden centers. So instead of just dumping the wool that they cannot use, this is wool that's either way too matted, way too dirty, or way too coarse to be combed and made into any kind of yarn, even rug yarn. They've just been dumping it. Landfills, forests, wherever they can find, because they've seen it as pretty useless. But they have now been able to come up with machinery that can take that fleece and turn it into these compact little pellets, and you spread them in your garden. They do two things. First of all, they're full of nitrogen, and they're full of, let me see, I wrote it down so that I wouldn't forget.
So sciencey.
I know, I'm so sciencey. Okay, they're like 50% carbon and about a fifth nitrogen, number one. So they put back a lot of these minerals. Are those minerals?
I don't
Something?
know.
Chemicals, whatever they are. Nitrogen, carbon. They put that back into the soil. They take up space in the soil, so they also keep it very aerated, which is really important for root growth. You heard that right from the number one non-gardener. And they also act as a moisture absorber, so they keep moisture in the soil longer so that you don't have to water as often. So that article was last week in the Greenfield Recorder. They're going to be making it, and we're going to be having, in fact, they're hoping that they will have them in time for the Cummington Wool and Sheep Fair, which is Memorial Day up in Cummington. So look, if you get up there, look for those. I definitely will be getting some. So that was driven by that We See Potential bag. Then
Yeah, totally.
the newest bag from Emma Ball, you know she has the little drawstring bags that everybody has loved. We've sold out of these, I think, 5 times. So they come with the different prints on them, and the lining fabric is sheep faces, or it can sometimes be knit fabric, but they're a great little project bag and very affordable. She now has created a brand new tote bag that has the same prints on it, the same wonderful fabric lining with big pockets on the inside. They're not zippered or snapped closed, but they are pockets that you can stick your things in. And
Big enough to fit a chicken?
it's big enough to fit a chicken. A drawstring that can also have handles to carry like that. So this is a sweater project bag. You can fit the chickens in there.
This one's a big chicken.
It'll fit both of them. I know it will. But it'll fit a nice big project in that bag. So we have these, the felted sheep, which basically is the background, is a needle felted thing. We have the sheep in sweaters. We have, this is a brand new fabric. And this is just so much fun. All the sheep you could possibly want in one place. So we've got a supply of these drawstring bags in. And then we have had these little zippered pouches in before, but we got a whole bunch of new designs. So again, this is the felted sheep. This is a perfect little pouch for scissors, sewing needles, stitch markers. We also got the kittens in mittens in, and we have the sheep in sweaters that we got in. And in addition, we ordered these really fun needle gauges. This one is a puffin, knitting puffin, and the needle sizes are all metric, so you will be able to match them to your pattern. We got in the happy sheep and the knitting cat. Kate, how much did these end up being? $8. $8 for a wooden needle gauge that fits right into one of these little pouches. So especially if you have an interchangeable set, the numbers can sometimes rub off and you don't always know what size you have. I actually have a gauge with every single one of my sets. I won't tell you how many sets I have. Refuse to answer that question. And then she came out with 2 new pins, one of which is the knitting gnome.
It's so little.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
I mean, it's almost a shame to take it off that colorful background because the cards are so nice. And then the happy sheep right there as well. So we have those 2 new pins in. And then one more thing that we got. We have had in the past the zippered pouches. These are about, how big do you think this is? 15, 16 inches?
Yeah, maybe 15. No, maybe 11.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than 11.
Oh.
But these zippered bags, again, to hold all of your knitting supplies. So we have that pattern, and the kittens and mittens again. But we also got in the supersize. So these are really long, but just about as deep. And that's the knitted fabric inside. But if you need a bigger pouch, we have these available now as well. We got that, and we got the alpaca in these longer knitter pouches. So not only are these prints really fun, the bags and pouches are all really well made. Everything is lined, and they're really very affordable. I think the big drawstring carry-on bags are only $35. So it's really very doable in lots of different ways. Everything's on the website already?
Yes, it is. And when you go to the homepage, it's all right there.
And it'll pop right up right on the home page. Behind me in the basket.
This one?
Bonnie, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Is it this one? Just a yes or a no. Yes, this one. Okay, so this is the scarf that I crocheted, but the pattern in the kit is knit, and it is hemp, made out of hemp, and it comes in their color selection. I think these are up too, maybe not. No, that's what that is.
Because all the colors are, yeah.
Okay. What do you need your calendar and your notebook for? Where are we here? Good, we're good. The shop hop. So this year, the shop hop dates are August 7th through the 17th. So it's Tuesday and over the weekend, and then through the next week to the next Saturday. Lots of time. You need lots of time because we, at the beginning of the year, were afraid that we were going to slip down to only 7 remaining stores. We originally started with 12, but through retirement and going out of business, we have ended up down at 7. But Margie's Yarn Crafts in Connecticut was sold to another person, and she should be open and running by the time the shop hop comes. Then those 8 remaining stores invited other stores to participate. So we are back up to 13 different businesses that are participating in the shop hop this year. One of the new ones is the Alchemy Fiber Mill that just opened over in East Hampton. Now, it's not a big store, but they're going to have some stuff there that you can look at, and you will certainly be able to buy something and visit the mill. And then there's a few others further north, one of which is the Junction Fiber Mill up in White River and Woolly Thistle over in New Hampshire. When you are ready to purchase your passport, we're not quite there yet because we need to finalize the passport and make sure everything's right on it. But probably by next week, we'll be able to have everything for sale. When you purchase the passport for $10, you're going to get one of our shop hop bags. And this is what the bag looks like this year. It's a burlap or jute bag with a big pocket in the front. And again, a gusseted side and bottom, so it opens up and is really, really big. We've got, every store is going to have some of these in different amounts. And like I said, when you purchase your passport, you will be able to get a bag as long as supplies last. If we sell out, we sell out. You can still do the passport. But we think we've given you enough time to visit all of the participating shops. And I think it's going to be an exciting year. The energy level for all the shops, we've had like 3 meetings so far, and it's a whole lot of fun now to have some new people joining us with new ideas and that are excited and ready to make this year's Shop Hop really, really wonderful. So, in Woolly Thistle, I don't think they have an actual store, but they have a warehouse, and they will be figuring out how to let people participate at their place. They do a lot of online stuff as well. So August 7th through the 17th, you'll be hearing more about that. But the other thing that I want you to take note of is that we finalized and secured our Knitting Escape to the Cape next year. For 2025, it will be March 7th, 8th, and 9th in 2025 at the Hampton Inn in West Yarmouth. And I will be sending out emails for that because we have a limit to the number of people that we can accommodate in the classroom. But it's a lot of fun. I was so sorry that we weren't able to have it this past year. We had to skip it just because we didn't get confirmation in time to really get people excited about it. So hopefully we're certainly early enough this year that you can mark your calendar, and hopefully a lot of you can participate. I'd love to have all of you join us. So that's March 7th, 8th, and 9th. So mark your calendar and just wait for the email to come from me to tell you all about it, how to sign up at the hotel. You have a special code that you'll need in order to get the room rate, and I'll be telling you what we'll be doing for a class on Saturday, and hopefully some fun prizes and giveaways, and maybe even a special guest. I'm working on that kind of fun thing as well. So those were the things that I wanted to make sure that you got, that you were aware of, and that you found out about. The sweater that I have on is one that I just finished. It's crocheted, and I used the Sunday morning cardigan pattern. That's this one by Rachel Meisner. I think that's how you say her name. And I did it out of yarn that has been kicking around in my stash for quite a while. Every once in a while, in order to deal with the overwhelm that I might feel, I have to do something for myself. And crochet often means that I can get it done quickly and easily. Basically, it's just squares put together to make this cute little top. And I didn't, let me stand back a little bit. I didn't sew up the whole side. I'm going to sew it a little bit closer. I wasn't exactly sure how it was going to fit because I didn't put a neck in it. I just went straight across. But I'm pretty happy with it. It's pretty cute and pretty comfortable and really, really fun. But I just wanted to let you know what I have on. Okay, last little tease. You can't get this yet, but I'm so proud of it, I wanted to show it off. Jennifer, like I said, from Plymouth Yarn was here, and you've heard me talking about the designs that I'm doing for them. Well, they have it, they put it all together. They had their sales rep meeting last week, and this is what the 3 designs that I did for them look like. There's a traditional cardigan, very traditional pattern. This one is the ship, and Plymouth Yarns logo, as you can see up here, Plymouth Yarns logo is a pirate ship, and I was able to figure out how to put it on. Is that showing up enough? I hope it is. Was able to put that ship design on a traditional Guernsey sweater. And then I did a diamond, it's this one, a diamond pattern for them as well to celebrate their diamond, there it is, their diamond anniversary. So they have put them all in a booklet So when you purchase the booklet, you end up getting all 3 designs in all sizes for both children all the way up through adults. So I think it's going to be a pretty big deal and a pretty fun way to celebrate with Plymouth Yarn. To celebrate their diamond anniversary, they took Galway and they actually put a little, it's called Stellina, a little sparkle in it just on 4 of the colors. But we will have all of these sweaters here in the shop to show you in a couple more weeks when we actually start to get the yarn in. But I wanted to show that off to all of you so you know what's coming. And then she also left me with 2 of their new yarns. And again, these aren't ready yet, but they will be, and they will be coming soon. It asked me to design something in this yarn, which is called Sonnet. This is a merino wool and mulberry silk and bamboo. And boy, the feel of this is amazing. It's so soft, and it's going to be so drapey with the silk and the bamboo in there. I can't wait to design a shawl for them in this. And then the other one is a lot of fun. We've talked about linen before and how hard it is to sell linen. People think they want it and then they come in and touch it and it's rough. Well, Plymouth has combined linen, and let me tell you what the content is. It's 30% linen, 10% bamboo, and 60% merino wool. And this has the look of linen. It's a lightweight, I think they're calling it DK, yeah, size 6 needle in really gorgeous light colors. And so she's asked me to design something using this yarn too. This is amazingly soft as well, but has that hair. Can you see that strand right there? That's the linen. Oh, it sort of shows up. So you get these little linen hairs all over. I can't wait to work with both of those yarns. But I just thought I'd let you know those are one of the things that's going to be coming into the shop, probably before the middle of July. Okay, everybody, that is everything that you needed to know for this week. I hope we see you. We'll be open Wednesday through Saturday. And if you have not succumbed to making a chicken, just a reminder that we are having a chicken class on Saturday. We do still have room in it, although we've got 7 people who have signed up for it. We're going to be clucking away in here on Saturday and next as well. So we're going to have some fun. And almost everybody that walks in the store talks about the chicken.
And somebody's making their chicken out of the cairns.
Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah. All kinds of different things. All right. So this is your chance. When you look at the weather, we're still getting lots of cloudy and possible showers, although it's beautiful out today. It's still plenty of time for all of you to go knit something. Bye-bye.